Brother Opinion here talking about constipation. Constipation is the result of you consuming something you ain't had no business consuming, because if you had business consuming it, you wouldn't have your large intestine screaming at you. See my man right here to the left? See, he's dead. And that's what we need to be. We need to be dead to self, because if you're dead to self, then you won't consume certain things and find yourself in a situation where you're backed up. Nobody wants to be backed up. Being dead is prosperity. Look at him. He's smiling. He's happy because he's a dead man. Until we get to the degree where we can die to ourselves and be dead, many things are caught and taught, and we are consuming the wrong things. And when you consume the wrong things, you're going to end up in a bad situation. So listen to constipation. Isn't it painful when we see something that was created for our use, but yet it hurts when we have to use it? What are you talking about? Oh, constipation is a pronounced lack of ease that does happen to us all on a seasonal basis, where it seems as if nothing is flowing as it should. Oh yes, the discomfort is real. So real that we hold our head and ask ourselves, self, what were you thinking? Well, we weren't thinking. What we were doing was prostituting the situation, trying to give CPR to something that God been pulled the plug on there. And there are remedies to help us get back in the flow of things. However, some of the things that we have taste for some reason acts as if it never left our digestive system. This is your brother. Yeah, it may be tasteful going in, but trust me, certain consumptions will always be painful going out.
So, Brother O, you're right. No one likes to be constipated. But the things we desire, they taste good. We're thinking about them all the time. We may even dream about it. And that's out of our control. So what do?
Honestly, discipline. And don't get me wrong, there are things that look good, they feel good, they taste good. But the pain of constipation is much more severe than that temporary pleasure we get from consuming what we did. Now, that's because you're old enough to drink. Is it the responsible thing to do? And that's because you make a certain income. Is it wise to spend your resources how the way you do? I think at times we get caught up in thinking we're entitled to certain things and we do what we think we're supposed to do, but yet that's why we consume, and that's why we get constipated, and that's why we're in the situations we're in. This is your brother.